Xerjoff Casmarati is the biggest name in luxury niche perfumes at the moment. These are two new creations by them made exclusively for their Xerjoff boutiques. At Oligarch, we've been lucky enough to get our hands on just a little bit of stock, so I thought I'd do a review for you guys. Stay tuned. Hey guys, Kevin here, back at the Oligarch store. Now today, I have two fragrances by Xerjoff Casmarati. We have Xerjoff back here, and at the bottom is the Casmarati line. That is a brand that was bought over by Xerjoff and now under the Xerjoff Universe umbrella. These two are two fragrances that Xerjoff made exclusively for their official Xerjoff boutiques and their Xerjoff Universe online website. But at Oligarch, we were lucky enough to get our hands on a bit of stock for these two. So they are available now in Australia. I wanted to just do a little bit of a review and reaction because I have been able to wear these over the past couple of weeks. This one in particular actually over the past few months. So I wanted to start with the first one, the Italica. This one you guys might have already watched a couple of reviews online. It made huge hype in the niche perfume community when it came out. This is one that came out at the start of COVID. It was one that they had made as a limited run. So when they had run out during COVID, online, I jumped on and saw this bottle was released for, I think, about 500 Australian dollars. And online, I was seeing resellers putting their bottles up for about 900 Australian dollars. So flipping it nearly double the price, which was crazy. I don't know if that played a part in Xerjoff deciding just to release this as part of their full collection. So it is available now, part of their full range. The Italica, let's give this baby a try. Now this is one, oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. So this is one really made for gourmand lovers, so made for people who really enjoy those kind of dessert-like, cake-like fragrances. It's quite sweet. Oh, that's nice. This is a very, well, they say that it smells like an Italian cake, Italian biscuit. It's quite a milky, creamy, you get that almond in it, quite a nutty, creamy fragrance. So the opening, you have a note of apple and mandarin. So you do get that sweetness, that slight fruitiness. You have the saffron with bergamot. So just quite a subtle citrus note on the top, quite a subtle spice. Not that evident actually, but you have that milk note in the top, which really carries throughout the whole fragrance. I have never smelt a perfume that is as creamy and as milky as this. So it really is like a dessert gourmand perfume. In it as well, you have vanilla, toffee, and tonka bean. So really good combination of really smooth, sweet notes that cuts through in the heart, but it really holds together the whole fragrance. What you would expect this to have as well is white musk, which it also does. So quite a musky, creamy base, with amber as well, so it is a little bit sweet. There is incense and sandalwood as well, but it doesn't really stand out in this fragrance. What you get is the other notes holding it all together. So that vanilla, that toffee, tonka bean, the milk, the almond, the recipes of a very smooth and creamy cake, dessert-like fragrance. You know, it's funny because in this one, the Italica, it doesn't explicitly list that there's any strawberry or berry kind of note, but I don't just get that sweetness from the vanilla. I know there's also green apple in there too, but I swear when I wear it and when I describe it to customers, when we smell it, we do pick up this kind of strawberry-esque note, quite a sweet, fruity berry note. So it doesn't say it, but it is something that you will pick out. It smells like this strawberry vanilla cake. This fragrance, I've had really good feedback from customers actually. You would expect usually gourmand dessert-like fragrances don't have that good performance. This one, however, takes the cake. Literally. This is one that performs on me 6 to 8 hours, which I find 8 hours on a more dessert gourmand fragrance is really good. The dry down, when I've worn it before, the dry down goes quite vanilla-y, ambery, but it stays very milky, very creamy. The almond gives it this kind of nutty creaminess. It's just an overall beautiful, rich, sweet dessert gourmand. So if you're looking for something gourmand fragrance for spring, summer, absolute perfect pick. Next up, this one was one made actually in 2018. It was made exclusively for the Xerdjoff boutiques only, and we were lucky enough to buy out the last batch that they had of stock for this. So there is a chance that it could be a limited run. Once it's out, they might not bring back Corallo. So let's give the Corallo a try. Okay. What I find really cool is looking at these two bottles. So this deep burgundy, this really rich maroon color, gives you this kind of strawberry or berry kind of look to the bottle, and it looks like it's going to be a sweet fragrance, and that's exactly how it smells. Now this is one that I've actually been waiting to get my hands on. I watched a review by Sebastian, the fragrance reviewer, and his reaction was just, he absolutely fell in love with this fragrance. I think he and I have a bit of similar taste in fragrances, so I really wanted to try it. And on opening spray, I have to agree, this is a perfume for people who really love iris and lavender fragrances. Looking at the bottle, it looks like it's going to be a green floral fragrance, and it's exactly what it is. So in the top you have bergamot and lavender. The lavender really is a standout note. There is just a nice subtle citrus on the top, which is from the bergamot. It's kind of this light lemony citrus note. I don't pick up too much of the base. There is supposed to be an amber and vanilla. I've worn it a couple of times before, and what I get is it starts off as a really bright, rich green floral fragrance, and it holds its longevity quite well, going into a slight kind of creamy muskiness to it. A stunning fragrance. That bergamot now actually is just a nice added note that adds to the complexity of the fragrance. So it isn't just a straight floral, but that bergamot adds this nice crisp citrus. Two really amazing creations by Xerdjoff Casamarati. Honestly, a house like Xerdjoff, I find that right now, they probably are the top of the luxury niche perfume space. I can see why, you know. These are just two amazing creations. If you guys are in Australia, pop on down to the Oligarch store. These are two must tries. There is not too much stock left of them actually, and what I'm more worried about is if we run out at Oligarch, we might not be able to get a restock. So jump on the website, I'll add the links below to order them today. It's free shipping with your order as well. I want to know from you guys, what are the new Xerdjoffs that you guys have just tried? Maybe it's something that you just purchased. And if there are some Xerdjoff names that you guys are interested in wanting a review, I'm sure I can get my hands on it. So comment down if there's any Xerdjoffs in particular that you guys want to see, and I will get a review out for you guys. As always, thank you guys for watching and supporting. Click like and subscribe, and I'll be back next week with a new video.